Hey everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Two stories coming out of Europe. This one first, found on Bloomberg.com. Today is the 15th of October. Yesterday, this article went up. Italy's populist budget to land in Brussels with EU in bind. So basically what we want to talk about is Italy's government, the new one, wants to increase its deficit moving forward. You can see here in this chart, in black is the Italy, and that's the structural versus deficit. Sorry, structural versus structural deficit. So that's going to be a downward play for the outlook of all of Europe. And remember that they were voted in as a populist government within Italy. Next up. Here's an article found on FX Street. Concern grow that there would not be enough time to implement decisions before Brexit March 2019 deadline. They're already talking about extending that deadline. But what I wanted to talk about is the ECB, the European Central Bank. Oh, and this article is found on fxstreet.com. Again, headline, concern grow that there would not be enough time to implement decisions before the Brexit March 2019 deadline. So this was put out, I believe, today, 10:05 GMT. ECB is Europe Central Bank. Draghi saw underlying inflation is hovering around 1%, but reiterated confidence that inflation was moving toward target inflation, driven mainly by oil price. Main risk was a sharp repricing of assets of sharp and sudden increase in interest rates, as they're doing in the U.S., courtesy of the Fed. An inflation surprise was another risk, but not likely. I find that hard to believe. ECB, Draghi also know that ECB was not to intervene to help Italy. Why would they? Because they're not following in the footsteps of what the EU wants. So did not see room for additional expenditures in Italy. All parties needed to ease the tone around Italy budgetary discussion. Well, let's continue here. I will talk about UK and EU negotiators said they have called a pause in their Brexit talks and now plan to wait for an outcome of the summit midweek Wednesday before resumption. Brexit talks stalled as some key issues were still open, including the backstop for Ireland, Northern Ireland, to avoid a hard border. So there you go, Europe, with Italy probably being the big drag. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Hopefully this will help you out. See ya.